It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got...
Substitutions.
Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Slank, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Collison. Driving right to the basket. Darren Collison, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Curling inside. That's going to be out of bounds. Hawks have it. Collison. Here comes the screen. To Collison. Sizing up the defense. Greg Monroe with a piece. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Greg Monroe. To Collison. It was right there. To Monroe. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Greg Monroe tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Marcus Morris. Off the assist.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Number 25, Reggie Bullock.
Into the front court comes Collison. Down 8.
No, he can't guard you out there.
Reggie Bullock sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Not that time.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Here comes the screen. Now a steal by Atlanta. And count the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Number 2.
The possession lies with New York. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
The assist from number 12, Evan Turner.
To Monroe. Deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. Collison. Deep two there. Won't go.
Hey, switch, I got him.
To Marcus Morris. The big guy, Greg Monroe. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Old school equals high percentage.
Collison into the front court. Down 5. From the painted area, won't go down. Iguodala to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Come on, you gotta work around
Evan
the
Turner
screen, kill it.
sizing up Iguodala. Greg Monroe. Huge block. The Knicks clear the board.
Make this. I got ball, I got mine, so I'll get yours, I got mine.
Down low to Monroe. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Possession lies with New York. To Monroe. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Into the front court comes Collison. 9-point margin. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Couldn't keep.
Substitutions, New York. Subbing in, number 11.
Trae Young to Parker. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Screen, screen.
To Julius Randle. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
To Allen Crabbe. And the finish at the rim.
The assist from number 20, John.
Knicks with the basketball to Taj Gibson. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Boban there to take in the rebound. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Number 11.
It goes down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. To Gibson. Taj Gibson. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
To Allen Crabbe. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here.
Pick up, pick up.
To Payton.
Screen coming right, screen coming right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Trae Young. To Parker.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Payton into the front court. Up 6. Count the basket at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Trae Young to Parker. Shot from the lane won't go. To Taj Gibson. John Collins swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Parker with it. Margins 8. Jabari Parker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
New York Knicks basketball. Hayden to Gibson. Takes stock of the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
Trae Young to Parker. Jumper's good.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Payton with the basketball. Up by 6. To Dennis Smith Jr. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And it's Randall there to take down the rebound. New York in control of the basketball. Payton. Here comes the screen. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Trae Young passed it off. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Driving right to the basket. Taj Gibson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
To Allen Crabbe. Julius Randle able to recover with the block. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Allen Crabbe has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
Subbing in, number 25,
And gets both to drop at the line.
Substitutions, Atlanta. Substitutions, New York.
Smith to Monroe.
Screen on your left. Screen on your left. Right.
That's no good. Parker into the front court. Up 5. Can't connect.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Nothing going here on that drive. Over to the right side. Smith. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound taken by Parker. Great pass to set it up. Collison. Darren Collison. Now 4 for 9.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Dennis Smith Jr. Drive here, but the shot stays out to Parker. Jabari Parker rocking the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Now a steal by Atlanta. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Here comes the screen. Cruises inside for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
It's Atlanta ball.
My ball.
Collison. To Parker. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Smith into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Smith to Monroe. Has a chance. Our shot no good there for Monroe.
I got ball.
To Parker. For 3. That no good. Off the mark.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Here comes the screen. That pass stolen by the Hawks. To Collison. Can't connect from inside. Smith with the basketball. They trail by 7.
On your right. Clear out, man. This is too easy.
Down low to Monroe. And a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. The Hawks will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time for some new personnel into the game. Wide open look won't go.
Everybody pick up. D-up.
Here comes the screen. To Monroe. Shot from in close, no good. Parker with it. Leads 5. Marcus Morris with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
My ball. Screen coming, screen.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Collison into the front court. Leads 3 to Trae Young. Collison to Parker. Has a look. Parker off the mark. To Monroe. Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. Knicks with 4 to shoot.
Watch that back door. Screen left coming, screen left
Trying to
coming,
cash
screen
in.
left.
A shot no good there for Monroe. Into the front court comes Collison. Up by 3. To Trae Young. Here comes the screen.
Shot up.
From the outside, no good.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
Collison into the front court. Leads just a point. To Trae Young. Has a chance. He buries it off the step back.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Count it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Match up.
Collison to Trae Young. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Into the front court comes Collison. His team up by 1. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
We go.
New York with 4 to shoot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
And he misses that one free throw. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Iguodala to bring it up. Leads 1. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Collison to Allen Crabbe. No, he missed a short one there.
Defense, let's go. Screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
I got ball.
And the basket good at the rim. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making
Substitutions, Atlanta. Into the game.
Pick up.
Number 31.
Collison to Parker.
Screen right.
Collison to Parker. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. To Marcus Morris.
Hey, left.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that but and one.
Marcus Morris trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Collison into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Parker to the basket, but his shot won't go down. To Monroe. Around the perimeter. 5 seconds to shoot. To Monroe. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The possession lies with New York. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. To Monroe. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Into the front court comes Collison. Looking to make something happen. The drive, right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Monroe. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Darren Collison, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Hey, switch that down. He's coming, here it is.
The screen sets him up for two.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Hawks with the basketball. To Collison. Shot won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
He throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Here comes the screen. To Monroe. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Collison. Missed a wide open look. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
I like that.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Just not going down. The follow won't go either. Another follow stays out. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. It's a victory for the Knicks as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry.
Player.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.